actually tracked down a relative of that dog tag, and we're going to try to do a return on that.
Well, that's fun.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Awesome.
He's very good at genealogy. He had it done in hours after talking to him.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, me, I'd be spending hours going, all right. Especially with different...
I would be ripping what little hairs I have left out. I don't know how he did it so quick.
Wow. I need help with a class ring. I've been trying to find the owner on for a long time. Oh.
Yeah, he did it quickly.
That's great. So, you're currently, you said you live where? Where was it? I apologize.
The northernmost tip of New Jersey, like right up against what we have. It's called High Point Monument. It's like the northernmost tip of New Jersey.
Okay. So lots of
farmland.
There.
Yeah, lots of history and lots of farmland and very few detectorists, which has worked very well in my favor, fortunately.
Hey, now announcing it out.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I've found quite a few untouched spots, and it's fun. And I get to share it with my friends, too. Like Joe, he comes up all the time. He lives a little over an hour away, like an hour and 15. And he comes up here and hunts with me all the time. And we scout the woods, and we do lots of map research and use light detection and ranging and all that stuff. And it works out.
It's awesome. That's very cool. So how do you go about doing like research for the areas you want to detect?
So I have a really, really in-depth map from 1860 of all of my county, and I usually use that. And then, so the roads aren't always going to be the same. They either made new roads near them, or they changed them up to better equipped for travel and whatnot. So they're not always going to be the same, but generally they're very, very close to new roads. So I'll take that and I'll find a location and I'll figure out what roads are what. And then I'll find a home site and I'll see what site is nowadays or was. And hopefully it's in the woods or in a field. And then if so, we go out, get permission. We'll use Onyx or something to find the landowners. Or we'll also LiDAR to find if there's a cellar hole or something in the woods.
That's awesome. Yeah, I checked out your the New Jersey LiDAR. It wasn't too bad. I was having problems with the central area, like where we were for DID, but I could see the north and I could see the south, and I'm like, where's the center? I'm like,
yeah, it's up here pretty well.
But yeah, the LiDAR.
It's a good tool for sure.
Fantastic.
Very cool. So, Adam, what machine are you currently swinging now? Or are there several machines you like to kind of switch back and forth, or one particular one?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I loved my 600. It did the trick. It got a ton of depth. It was a fantastic machine. But as soon as the MindLab Manticore came out, I grabbed that. And I honestly really, really enjoy it. It's just been a little hectic trying to go from the 30 VDI system to the 100 numbers. It's a learning curve, but I got it down pretty well.
Good. Yeah, it just takes a lot. Anytime you switch machines, just a learning curve and getting familiar with all the nuances of the different sounds and the different readings and all of that, and how your machine responds. But once you get really used to it, then you'll get proficient with it, of course. So that's.
I mean, I'm happy with it. I was dreading it at first going to the MindLab event. I was like, I don't know if I know the tones that well. like they had one section of the event. It was called Game of Tones, and you had to guess what the object was several inches into the ground. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to know the machine well enough to guess what's in there, but fortunately did very well. So,
were you using the Manicore for that?
I was. That's what I'm saying. Like I was pretty nervous going there. Maybe I should switch back. But it worked out. It worked out very well. And now I think we're going to be going to Alabama, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Neat.
So for those of you that don't know, Adam participated with the team in the Mind Lab competition that's been going on, and I think there's going to be a couple other events being held around the United States. And then the final is in Alabama, and Adam's team did win the New York event, and they will be going to Alabama this winter, right?
Yeah, in November. First time in Alabama, I think. That'll be cool. I think it's a gold prospecting event too, so
cool.
Kind of kill two birds with one stone. You kind of get another facet of the treasure hunting hobby, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
So, Adam, is it like a first and second and third place, or how do they rank that?
So there was first got a significant amount of money, second got a little less, and then third got some as well. And don't know which ones were all invited to Alabama. I think maybe first and second were. I could be wrong. And then I think in Alabama, the winning team, they each get a Manticore for this year. So that's a $1,600 metal detector for every member of the team, including the fifth person. So this team's of 4, and then there's one alternate in case one drops out or can't make it. That person would take the place. But that person, even if they don't compete in anything, they also get the spoils. So that person will also get a detector if we win.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Do you have a fifth?
I mean, we do. We had to sign up with
Darn it.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
But yeah, so we do have a fifth, and hopefully we win. I mean, who knows? There's a lot of good people in this hobby for sure, and there's a lot of people that know their machines and know what they're doing, and it just, I mean, win or lose, it's an adventure, and that's the biggest part about it, is getting to go out with a bunch of friends and going to experience.
That's awesome. Now, you were bringing up the fact that it's going to be held at a gold prospecting event. Have you done? Do you do any other types of treasure hunting, like the gold or the mudlarking or privy digging?
So we do dig bottles. Actually, at the Dig It Dude event, we did find a bottle dump. We didn't dig it. We got a couple bottles out of it, but we didn't dig it because who knows how deep that was. I wasn't about to put a giant hole in the ground that I would have to fill up, rather. I did start out rock hounding for like quartz crystals and such. Like we do have a heavy deposit up in North Jersey of crystal clear quartz. Like they're absolutely crystal clear. Some are like double terminated. Into like Herkimer for like the Herkimer diamonds and whatnot. But mainly just metal detecting and privy digging.
Awesome. I love the Herkimer diamond mining. I had so much fun as a kid doing that.
Yeah, opened up a new mine out there. It seems to be doing pretty. It's neat stuff. Just crystal clear quartz, just very small little double terminated pieces.
Wow. Very cool.
And I believe they're slightly harder on the Mohs scale too.
Don't know. I've never had one set. I have plenty that look true, but I've never had them actually set in jewelry to test to see if they scratch or crack or any of that.
That's one thing I haven't dug for. Just mainly the quartz crystals in over in near in Arkansas, and then I've been to the diamond mine there, or the diamond crater, I should say. So that's just been it for me on that. But you also do
the crater of diamonds at Murfreesboro. Yeah, I would like to go there. That'd be neat. Did you find anything?
No, I went when I was a kid, and then I went with my kids, my boys, when they got a little older and stuff. But I have gone with friends that, that have had some luck. And one of my relatives, she found right after a rain, right on top of the ground, saw the light just hitting it just right. I think ended up being like a 2-carat diamond. So that was pretty cool.
Gotta love going to any of those places after it rains and they're showing through in the dirt. It's so fun.
Well, it's like a bottle dump as well. Every time it rains, you get to see the glass shimmering on the top of the ground.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
For sure.
You guys have a good dump by you, right?
Yeah,
Or one that you guys go to?
We both do. So Gypsy's got some good ones down near her, and I've got some good ones up here. And then we've got some good ones that we travel for.
I feel like I listened to one episode where you guys talked about going to one often where you got a lot of buttons, I think.
Oh, that was the button dump? Yeah, that place was a blast.
Yeah.
It's an old woolen
Only
mill.
when I get to travel up to see Amanda, because I live way down here in Texas, way south.
Now, can you do you have like a wish list or a white whale or something that you're hoping to find that you haven't found yet?
Oh man. Well, for one, a cob. That's probably one of the highest ones. Or hammered silver, in American hammered silver. I mean, probably a tree coin.
Yeah.
Willow, oak, or pine. I'll take any one I could get. That's why I'm kind of debating on the Mass hunt, just to be closer to Massachusetts and hunt some land over there. Who knows? Seeded coins, probably a seeded $1 and a seeded 20-cent piece, so I can complete my collection. Those are probably like really, really high up there.
You have a serious list, so you must have like I know I have personally. I have a list written out, and it's funny because I cross them out and I'll date them when I get certain things. But with Facebook and social media and videos and people in different areas finding, new and crazy things, I'm constantly adding stuff to the list as it gets crossed off.
I mean,
right.
Chances of some are very slim, but we could all hope.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Well, Adam, is there I know that one of the most common questions that everybody always likes to ask is, what's your favorite find that you've found? Do you have a favorite find or a couple favorites and maybe a story behind one of those?
Well, favorite coin find would probably be my 1 2 real. I also found a World War II Marine Corps ring that's gold filled. I really love that. It doesn't have a name on it. So, what else? I have a few, or probably more than a few, Civil War New Jersey buttons I really enjoy, and then I have a pocket pistol from about 1870 that I found actually in New Hampshire when we went up there. We stayed at an Airbnb, and I found that in the woods.
It's crazy.
Very cool. Never know what you're going to find next, right?